Welcome back, chameleon, to my travelling with Aspie series that is coming up later. I humbly apologise to those who are waiting in the midst of it all. As you have seen so far, or you haven't, in some of my previous videos, I have been taking you all around the South Island at the point that was done in May, June, and I'm hoping that in saying that you're enjoying the video clippages that FireTheLier and I do. Sometimes I'll post these once or twice a month or what have you, or even more so, but if you're into any of these, just feel free to smash that subscribe button down below. Also, in saying this though, like this next one I'm going to quickly bring out is all about Marlborough, about activities and sites you can do and what have you. Hopefully I'll take you onto that, and sit tight, chameleons, I'll be back with you shortly. Before I begin to take you all on a journey around the Marlborough region, as you can see above me on the map, the Marlborough region is broken into town cities, some of which I've already clearly shown you all on the map of Nelson, and some other cities and townships in between them. So if you haven't seen it, I'll link it above me and below me of the actual link to it so you can enjoy it or just watch it. So this one's all about, as I said, Marlborough, and Marlborough has been broken down into so many activities and tourist attractions that you can do depending on your age, and obviously weather dependent, season dependent on the time of year that you guys decide to come to New Zealand, especially the South Island. There will be a whole range of activities for everyone to be had, as well as the attractions for all ages as mentioned. Some of the activities you may be interested in, and the categories are as follows. Got the walks, got the nature and forestry around you, one of two cruises you can go on that will take you out to Queen Charlotte Sounds. This is your Able Tasman National Park. Got the wildlife conservation, got some camping and leisure to do, be it mountain biking, mountain climbing, if depending on your fitness levels, how fit you are or experienced you are. Got to be treading with care, so depending on the season, on the weather, because obviously, as I mentioned in one of my videos, some of the tracks are closed to a later date to get fixed or maintained by DOC especially. You've got the heritage and culture arts, that if you're into sort of different cultures and everything, because as I said before, that many of the North and South Island especially is all about the history as well, so if you're into that, there'll be some of that. You got the wine and beer tasting trials, which again, most of this I'll share in the next video piece along with the maps, and where you can find all these on the maps or even in the description box below. So sit tight, chameleons, I'll be back with you shortly, and enjoy this piece. The first part of the segment that I'm going to share with you all based on this video, taking you all on the Malborough region of the South Island, is the tracks that are around where you can hike, walk, mountain climb, mountain bike. So the maps will be above me, as well as some of the imagery, as well as in saying this, most of this also hopefully will be in the description box too, to find out more where you can find these day walks, mid-time walks, or even long walks, versus also your cruises that can do in a day or half a day, so on and so forth. Some of the cruises have already been mentioned, however, which was the Able Tasman National Park cruise, which is the popular one, as well as your Queen Charlotte Sound cruise that you see around. In the next video clips over, also you'll be seeing more about some of the nature reserves and the name of the nature reserves, as well as some national parks and lakes around the Marlborough region. Again, the maps and imagery, as well as where you can find all this, is going to be in the description box below you. And in saying this, I'll be covering hopefully some of the other parts, such as maybe more in depth of the Queen Charlotte Sounds, which you'll have to stay tuned for that, as well as in saying this, based on the other bits and pieces based on this Marlborough / also Picton, as we're nearing the end of my travels with FireTheLier and I, that will be in the next video over.